Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to week 9 of social psychology. So, we made it through the first half of the semester, and now we're moving into the second half of the semester. And I have to tell you, the second half is even more interesting than the first half. A lot of people have read about the Milgram study or have heard about the Milgram study on conformity and obedience. And some of you, this is kind of like the classic social psychology experiment, and that's what you want to talk about. So our chapter 6 is going to talk about social influence, and I suggest you start reading that chapter right away. You're going to learn a lot of different things. I actually made some videos on this topic, and I'll post it for you guys to see if you care to watch it. I don't think I was that interesting in the video, but whatever, I'll share it anyway. I know this week we're supposed to have a discussion, but we're not going to have a discussion. I have to get caught up. In our class, I'm mostly caught up on the grading, but I want to go through and everybody just submitted their reflections. There might be a few people who haven't done it yet, but I'm going to be grading those reflections and giving a little bit of feedback if necessary, but definitely grading the reflections and processing the test one scores. I know when you completed test one, it auto graded it. But what I like to do is go back over the test and see if I see any common errors so then I know what to address. If you weren't happy with your test one score, well, remember there was an extra credit assignment that's worth 10 points. And if you did the extra credit assignment, I will be grading that and that will boost your score. If you didn't do the extra credit, don't worry, there'll be another extra credit assignment coming up at the end of the term. But I'm also going to offer a makeup test one. This makeup test one will substitute for whatever you, well, if it's higher, it will substitute for what you scored the first time you took the midterm, which was test one. So if you're worried because you didn't do well, don't worry. Just go ahead and get ready that and be prepared to take that makeup midterm at the end of the semester. I will tell you that the makeup is only 25 questions as opposed to 50 questions. It's still on chapters 1 through 4. They're still just multiple choice questions only. It's still worth the same amount of points. The only difference is that it's less questions and it's at the end. Now it's proctored via Honor, so you'll still need a camera and microphone and a valid ID, or you can go to the testing center. But yeah, that is an option for you. Um, the main thing you want to do this week is work with your group members, make sure you're on the same page, start planning and prepping and pulling it all together. And so you can make sure you're going to do well on that group project. Yes, the group project is not due for several more weeks, but now is a good time to go ahead and start pulling it all together because the semester really does start flying by toward the end, after the midpoint. So work on the group project with your peers and read chapter 6, and that's all that's due this week. If you have questions, comments, compliments, or concerns, you know what to do. Drop me a comments in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up or a like so I can know that you're watching it and that you appreciate it and that you want me to do more of these videos. Or if you don't feel comfortable posting on YouTube, you're welcome to post a question in the questions thread on Canvas or email me at sims@cf.edu or email me via the Canvas extension, either option, and I'll get back with you. I do host office hours face to face on Tuesdays and Thursdays in Building 8, Room 106G at the Ocala campus. And then I have online office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And the online office hours are basically, I usually check my messages and the questions thread and I respond with students that way. I do have 7 classes, so often if you post a question in the morning, I might not get to it until the evening, but sometimes I get to it right away, depending on how many students are communicating with me during office hours. I think that's all I have to say. À tout à l'heure.